Hello friends, it's your boy Vamp here. Today I decided to share with you my Vault of Stars high DPS build for fighters. Starting with the headpiece, I've got the Forest Salad here. However, if you do not have it yet, you can run with Garista's Horns. It's a pretty good option as well. I've got the Ribcage, of course. The Divine Raid Vein Braces are running because of the power. Um, we've got the Mirage Weapons, of course. They are the best in slot at the minute. For the feet, I'm running with the Forest Greaves. However, if you do not have it yet, the Rusted Down Leggings, it's a pretty good option as well. Matter of fact, if you have the stats needed, you can slot that day. It will be better. I just don't have the stats yet. So for the neck and belt piece, I use the star set as it gives a good bonus for both single target and AoE. And for the rings, it's pretty much self-explanatory. I use the Red Eyes Glare. It just gives 7.5% of stats, which is incredibly good. For the second ring, I'm going with the one that gives the 3% more damage to melee powers. However, if you go for AoE, there is a better option, which is the Sky Speaking Light. It just gives 5.5k accuracy. The reason is that this is melee powers boost. So my Art Wheels, which is for AoE, is ranged, and also is my ball charge. The other two are melee, so that's fine. However, if you do, you can swap to the other ring. So for the shirt, I'm using the Shirt of the Spy. I got it from the treasure maps in Avernus. The best option is obviously the higher item level of it, the Tonic of the Hell's Negotiator. The power shirt is actually not needed. I mean, probably some people will disagree with me. However, I cap my powers without this power shirt and without Watermelon Sorbet, as it's expensive as hell. So moving onwards, I've got the Pants of Hell's Negotiator. It's not the best in slot. The best in slot, I would say, is the Deflection Awareness one, which comes from T3 again. Reason being, I've got more than the defense I need, so I don't need the defense spans. However, I could use some bit of awareness and deflect. Moving on with the artifacts, I've got obviously the journals. If you do not have them, do not worry, do not stress about it. There is another option that's pretty good, which is the Heart of the Dragon. If you got 3 of these, you get your recharge speed reduced by 10%, which is incredibly valuable, as we've got, as fighters, quite a chunky bit of cooldowns. So for AoE, we are using Onslaught, Tremor and Bull Charge. The plus features are Momentum and Enduring Vengeance. The Atwills that we use is Heavy Slash for single target and Re for AoE. We don't change any of these Atwills during the run. When we want to go for single target, we simply replace Tremor with Commander Strike and Onslaught with Anvil of Doom. With that setup, we just go and go into a boss fights. Regarding boons, obviously you need all the offensive stats, which is the power and accuracy, combat advantage, critical severity, and crit strike. The other thing that is a must is the 10% of movement speed that you get from here. You don't really need that one. You will be better with the Necrotic Mastery. Moving on to 40 and recharge speed, and obviously the bloodlust. For the good boons, I use power, defense, and the better option will be obviously revive sickness. So for the companions, Dizuna is the best AoE companion. For single target I switch to Air Archon, and it's not really the best in slot, however I just don't have the other options. The other options are the Cold Iron Warrior, the Mercenary, or Lightfoot Thief. For the companion gear I use, one of my pieces is 1.3k, the other ones are 1000. However, this is not much of importance. The importance is the stats. The critical strike combat advantage, I've got it doubled, and I've got combat advantage here. Obviously, you go Indomitable Throne Stones all the way. I use acute senses to cap the combat advantage, and with the help of these 5 companions I cap my stats. The Black Dragon, Staldorf, Alchemist, Fey Spider, and Fey Panther. Fey Panther is actually replaceable with the Redeem Fallen from, you can buy it from the Action House or just buy it yourself from Zara's Favors. Moving on to the mount section, pretty much all the time I run with Tunnel Vision. However, I've got the Spin and Axe Strike, which is AoE. However, I don't feel comfortable using it, so I just stick to Tunnel Vision. I've got the Dominant Force. This is how I cap my stats, I cap my powers. When I'm in combat, I'll show you in a second. I use these potions, which are the Superior Flask of Potency +1 and Wildstorm Elixir. I've got the Squash Soup and the Forger's Box. So that's my stats in combat. So that was all that I wanted to share with you guys. If you have any questions, you can PM me in game or just comment below. See you the next time.